In my last two videos, I talked about the agency model for day homes using Alberta as the example. But what if you are in Ontario? The good news is Ontario has its own version of this model, and in some ways, it works a little differently. Today, I am breaking down exactly how it works for Ontario ECEs and home childcare providers. In Ontario, if you want to provide licensed home childcare, you cannot get a license directly as an individual. Only home childcare agencies hold the license. You become a provider by getting contracted through one of these license agencies. As of last year, there were 154 licensed home childcare agencies operating across Ontario, contracted with thousands of approved homes. So this is a well-established system with real options to choose from depending on where you live. What's different from Alberta? Here is something that might surprise you. In Alberta, you generally need at least a Level 1 ECE certification to qualify. In Ontario, that is actually not a strict requirement to become a licensed home childcare provider. Some agencies will support you in working toward an ECE qualification, but it is not always mandatory upfront. What is required no matter what? A valid standard first aid certification including infant and child CPR, and a vulnerable sector police background check for yourself and anyone in your home over the age of 18. Same as Alberta on those points. What the agency does for you. Once you are contracted with an agency, here is what they typically provide. A dedicated home consultant or home visitor who supports you regularly. Help finding families. Some agencies like the YMCA run referral programs that bring families directly to you. Payment collection. The agency handles billing parents and you get paid on a regular schedule, often bi-weekly, directly to your bank account. Access to resource libraries with toys, learning materials, and equipment you can borrow at no extra cost, and ongoing training on policies, regulations, and best practices. Just like Alberta, Ontario providers contracted through a licensed agency can access Canada-wide early learning and childcare funding. This helps reduce fees for families while you still get paid your full rate. The government covers the difference. So how do you actually start? The first step is simply reaching out to a licensed home childcare agency in your area. Search for licensed home childcare agencies near your city. Your local municipality's website often has a list, or you can search the Ontario government's licensed childcare website directly. Once you contact an agency, they walk you through everything: screening, interviews, home visits for safety, fire inspection, and all your certifications. The process timeline depends on how quickly you can complete background checks and required documentation. Whether you are in Alberta, Ontario, or anywhere else in Canada, the agency model follows the same core idea. A licensed agency supports you, connects you with families, and helps you access government funding while you run your own home-based business. If you are in Ontario and this is the first video of mine you are watching, go check out my Alberta videos too. The core concepts apply everywhere, just with some regional differences like we covered today. Subscribe for more province by province breakdowns and I will see you in the next video.